Hey, it's Mike. In today's stock comparison, I want to take a look at two stocks that pay some of the highest dividends in the S&P 500, and most importantly, they are safe dividends, safe, reliable dividends. And those two companies are Altria Group, trades on the NYSE under symbol MO, paying a dividend yield of 6.71%, and the other company is AT&T, trades on the NYSE under symbol T, pays a dividend yield of 6.77%. Now, you take a look at both of these companies; they've been performing really well over the past month. As you can see, here's a Altria Group paying that over 6% dividend has risen over 10% in the last month. Take a look at AT&T over the past month. This stock has risen almost 10%. So what we're seeing now is a lot of these dividend-paying stocks, high dividend-paying stocks, are beginning to lead the market, and I think that trend is going to continue over the summer. Now, the one thing you'll notice that Altria Group does have a PE ratio of 21. AT&T currently does not have a PE ratio, so that gives an edge if you're looking for sort of more reliable, more stable stock. Would be Altria right now. The market cap in Altria is $95 billion, while the market cap on AT&T is $219 billion, so that makes it a larger company. There might be some stability there. You look at how close they are to their 52-week high. The 52-week high in AT&T is 33.24. It's about 10% off from its 52-week high. The 52-week high in Altria is 52.59 with a current price of 51.26. So it's really right at its 52-week high. We know that stocks that hit their 52-week high tend to get a lot more buying interest coming in. So I do think there's some potential for Altria Group to give you a greater short-term movement if it's able to break through the 52-week high. And I do think we're going to have a good rally in stocks in April. So I do think there's going to be more momentum on the side of Altria. The one thing that AT&T has going for it is that it's still considered, it's a communications company, but it's still considered in certain ways a tech company. And sometimes tech companies will tend to give you some nice outperformance. But usually that outperformance will come during the Santa Claus rally in November and December, not usually during the summer. So just take that into consideration, that if you want something more of a short-term hold, I would look at Altria Group. But if you're looking for a long-term hold, I would look at AT&T, just because it's the dominant telecommunications company, and tech stocks tend to just overall perform well. Look over the past year on the performance at AT&T. It has been pretty much flat in a trading range, which is kind of okay considering it paid a nice dividend yield. It seems like it would be a nice safe company to be in. Over the past year here, take a look at Altria. It was in a trade range. It has just broken out of that trade range. Now, the thing I want to point out, this is something I learned from Kathy Wood, is that the longer that a stock is in a trading range, the more violent its move when it breaks up or breaks down. So if you look at AT&T here, it's been in a trading range for a year now. If it breaks up, it's going to have a violent move upward, which means there's a potential you could get 20-30% return if it breaks upward. And I think because we're getting out of the pandemic, and because I think the markets are going to become more stabilized, that it's more likely to break upward than it will break downward. So that's just another thing to keep in mind. In fact, what I would do right now is I would invest in Altria, but I would keep AT&T on my radar until maybe November, December, when we should have the Santa Claus rally. And if AT&T is still in a trading range like this, by the time November, December comes, it could have a really violent break upward, where it could just hit a new 52-week high and just continue going, maybe up to like 44, maybe $40 to $45, which would give it maybe a 20-30% return on top of the almost 7% dividend yield you're going to get. So that's my opinion right now on Altria versus AT&T. I would say Altria right now for the short term, maybe keep AT&T in your back pocket until the Santa Claus rally in November, December. You might see some incredible moves upward on this stock. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and go ahead and subscribe and turn on notifications. I do multiple daily updates on stocks, stock trading strategies, and market updates. Thanks a lot.